Hey up YouTube, how's they doing? We're back down on Old Bonkers Bank at the bench. And well, it's raining. It's raining and I've got my legs out. We are fishing through. So, you know, it's going to be a long session, probably 2 videos. Hopefully there's some fish out there. I'm a bit worried about how flat calm it is, but 20 mile that way and 5 mile that way, there's been rays, there's been bass. The whiting are starting to show their ugly faces. And obviously there's always the chance of the flatties. So I'll roll my credits. There's no set up time lapse because I set up without recording a time lapse. So I'll roll the credits and hopefully next time you see me I'll either be having a rant with a brew or I'll have a fish in my hand. I'll see you in a bit. It's a little flounder. Marcus has finally popped his fishing cherry. Woohoo! With his first flounder. First fish at session goes to newbie. It's pulling a lot to the left. Anyway, as you can tell, it's proper throwing it down, so I'm not going to leave you running. I'll speak to you in a bit. You what? Sorry, don't what? Sorry, Kurt.
Digging your bit. I'll tell you what, the good worms these, Kurt.
Number 2. Number 2. Little schoolie bass. Little schoolie bass. Happy days. I'm off the mark as well. First cast of fish. First cast of fish for Marcus as well. Happy days. I'm going to have to keep the stopping, starting, recording going, guys. I'll speak to you in a bit. Here we go, guys. Fish number 2. We're up against it today. A nice big flatty. Very big flatty. Unfortunately, it was gut hooked. But it's within legal size. I've been told a lot to try them, to eat them, so that's what we're going to do. It's not going to go to waste. You know me, you know, if I'm not fishing for something to keep, then I try to keep them alive. But unfortunately, I could not save this one. I couldn't save it. I tried and I tried, but the hook was just far too deep. So I'm going to put it out of its misery. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, we just got a bit of a break in the weather. Just let me show you the sunset, if I can. Don't know how good the GoPro's actually going to show it up. That's stunning. I mean, it was nicer about 10 minutes ago when it was a bit higher, but I was taking a lot of photos. I'll put some of the photos in now. I'm just going to use that sunset as a backdrop, just see if I can clean this up a bit. But yeah, I just thought I'd just come back to you, have a bit of a chat. It's been fishing really well for all of us. We've had flatties, we've had schoolie bass, a couple of little pup smooth hounds, not by me, otherwise they'd have been on video. But I think I'm on 2 flatties and a schoolie bass, all told. Alf's having a good session, he's had a couple of double shots. Marcus has finally broken his virginity, he's had a couple of double shots. And some nice little dabs and flounders. We're reaching sort of the witching hour now for when when you want to be chasing the bigger fish. So it's time for me to switch over to whether I'm gonna leave this tip on. I was gonna put the power tip on, but I think I'm gonna leave this the normal match tip on, the soft tip. But I am going to switch over to a dongle rig. I've tied a couple of dongle rigs. I've got some crabs. I'm going to give them a go. I'm over here, Alf. You're all right. Yeah, I just sort of come and have a chat. Oh, because all I've done is sort of show the fish, and that's not what I'm about. But the thing is, we are fishing right the way through the night. Well, we're going to fish through the night, have a few hours off. I then may fish at low tide, but the low tides today are very, very low. We're going from a 6.8 tonight to a 1.5, so that's a mile out. Another little smoothie. Hey, little smoothie pups are coming out. Are you hammering it or are you staying close in? Are you launching it or are you close? You're out. Then he's just fishing on squid. So I'm going to switch over to a crab because it's time for me to change some baits anyway. But yeah, the plan is we're going to chill out. We're going to have a bit of a cook up. Like I said, we are doing a catch and cook with that flounder that unfortunately didn't make it. So it's not going to go to waste. We're going to eat it tonight. We're going to cook it up down here. And then we're going to have a few hours off, a few hours to chill out, probably get a couple of hours kip in the odd bench. And might have a bite. And then fish it again in the morning, so fish it. Showing your age there, Alf. I don't know if you can hear the rave. There's a big party on at Meridian Showground. Bit of Marcus and Kurt loving it, Alf's hating it. A couple of little taps, but we'll leave it. So yeah, I'm going to bring oh no, it's still knocking. Still knocking. Just little love taps, nothing worth striking into. But I'm going to bring in, I tell you what, let's have first time lapse, before the sun sets. I'll do a short time lapse. Might not be able to actually, there might be a fish on that. Let's have a look at that one before we do. So, we are looking at the yellow rod. See if it goes again. I'm going to just bring in the green rod, because that's the one that I'm going to change over to a dongle with a crab on. Yellow rod from the boat. Sorry, I know you can't see much. Wee, calm down, dear. But another little schoolie bass. Let's get it put back. Hey? Oh yeah. We've got 2 bags on them. That's why we've had them zipped up all night though. Are we recording? We are. Hey up guys. Right. Apologies, it's not sort of my usual video style, but I'm trying to conserve battery and memory card space and all that. And quite frankly, I'm down here with a few great mates and we're being sociable. But fish-wise, there's been everything from flatties to dabs to smooth hounds. Caught across. Well, one person's had the smooth hounds, we've had flatties and flatties and a couple of schoolie bass. But all in all, it's been a great night down on Bonkers Bank with some great mates. Fishing's not over yet, but with how fast the tide goes out, it won't be too much longer. So I shall speak to you all in a little bit to do the proper outro. But for now, it's all gone quiet. I'll speak to you in a bit. There we go guys. Another flounder of fair size. This one was unhooked just fine, so I'm going to get it back. I'll speak to you in a bit. Once again, another fish. What's 5, 6, 7-ish? I don't know, I've lost count. Speak to you in a bit. There we go guys. Second smoothie at smooth hound season. First one on Holderness coast. I'm going to get it put back because it might have been offline for a while. I say sorry guys, I don't mean to just do a show and tell video. I don't like doing show and tell videos, but I have to think of the long haul. But I've got to say, I think I'm on last cast. I'm a bit knackered now, so I'm going to get some dinner. And I'm going to call it a day. At least for a few hours. I might try a bit over low water. The green rod's going again. So I'll have to have a look at that in a minute. Although it could have just been the lead bouncing. There is quite a lot of tide run tonight. But yeah, good night. I keep saying it, good night all round. And I know for you guys, I'm saying it probably only a minute or so in between each time. But Max will be on 6, 7, 8 fish. I think Alf's on 5 or 6 fish. I'm on 5 or 6, I think, 3 different species. So for me it's been bass, flounder and a smooth hound. I didn't want to make too much of a show of that smooth hound because, like I say, I think it had been on hook for a little while. It was a bit lethargic, so I didn't want to make too much of a show of it. I thought I wanted to get it dehooked, get it back in the water. I walked it out, I'm now drenched. Yeah, green rod is going. I walked it out, I'm now drenched up to my waist. But I was able to hold it in the water and make sure it was recovered. I made sure it swam off in the right direction. So yeah, so I didn't want to hold it on when it was, like I say, it was quite lethargic. So just wanted to get it back, make sure it was healthy, or make sure it went back. Because I'm still down out and about that flounder that didn't go back. You know, it's not my intention to keep fish like that. I do appreciate it does happen, but in my opinion it's not ideal. But it ain't going to go to waste. We're going to cook it up in a minute. It's been a cracking night again down on Bonkers Bank. It's been a cracking night again. so far this year, the bank has not let me down, or the beach, the bench, the pirate ship. It goes by many names, and so far it's not let me down this year. It's fished really well for me. So smoothie number 2 for this year. That one was bigger. That was a 2 or 3 pounder. Because I mean, they're pure muscle. They're heavy fish. I know the 2 or 3 pound is not big for a smoothie, but it's bigger than a pup. Put it that way. And that I started off fishing with the dongle rig, but that one was just on a 2-up pulley pennel with peeler. But because it's last cast, I've not sent a peeler again. I've sent a whole squid. Yeah, that green rod's gonna still go in. I'm gonna reel it in. What's your tips a minute, Al?
Yeah.
God, that water's really gone on it. The line had gone through me in. Well and truly hooked into me then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to walk over to Kurt to cast.
Yeah.
Although I might call that a night now. Yeah, I think this one's going to stay in now.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered to walk out, I'm knackered.
I think that's what's making it up.
Yeah, probably. Well, it's Mayweed, isn't it? Bad for it on Holderness coast at the moment, they're all complaining about it. Sorry?
Maybe.
Well, alright, June weed then. I know. Don't suit you.
Oh, alright. I do apologise.
It's not forthcoming of you, sir. Yeah, nothing there. I really hooked into Alf's lead there, but that's now going to stay in for me, is that rod. We'll chill out in the bivvy. I'll get the pans on the go, get that flounder cooked up once I bring in the other rod. So I'm going to turn off that tip light. Unless something happens on the blue rod, guys, that's going to be it from me for tonight. This is either going to be a 2-part video, so this will be one half and there'll be another one coming later in the week, or as I suspect this will be very short, I might do it as one long video. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we'll wait and see on that front. But guys, for tonight, that's it from me. I'll see you in the morning.